Damn it. Alright, today's an awesome day. Today is the day we are finally going to be getting this backyard taken care of. So paving actually needs prep, and prep takes a while for it to like settle and all that kind of stuff. On top of that, this year, because of COVID and everything, everybody's been home, everybody's been doing renovations, doing paving, doing anything you want to get done to your house, taking 10 times longer than normal, and it's more expensive than normal. I didn't secure my spot until I knew these guys were coming, and now these guys are coming, it's too late. Literally, I can't even get this paved till next year. But we got to start somewhere, so today, I cleared all the cars out, all the trailers out. You guys saw like a couple weeks ago, we cut down that tree, and one over there. And then yesterday, there was like these tiny little rocks here on the side of the walkway. Like they literally were tiny little rocks. And Courtney came to dig them out because we were gonna put like the tiny little rocks beside our new driveway, and they were freaking boulders, dude. Look at the size of these things that were in the ground. And this little spot right here that's like dry is what was showing. We have an excavation company come in and they're gonna yank out this stump. They're gonna yank out that stump, and they're literally gonna like paving prep, as in like dig out the yard, grade it so that everything kind of drains the way it's supposed to, make sure it's all flat and level, and essentially turn this into a gravel driveway for now. Anything that won't get completely muddy and like have puddles in the middle of it and all that kind of stuff when we're trying to work on cars is better than what we got.
I'm very excited.
It's gonna look so good.
It's gonna look so good.
Because once they come, the fencing guy can come and finish off the fence, get rid of this piece and put the whole yard as one.
Fireplace.
We can have a fire pit. It's not a place, it's a pit, but it's okay. But dude, it's gonna be so worth it. Damn, dude, this is looking so good already. Oh my god, it's a little unfortunate the color of this stuff is the same color as my house. Frankie up there in the window. And the same color as my shop. But I was told that once this stuff like gets weathered, once it gets rained on, once it gets used a little bit, it turns into more of like a gravelly color. Thankfully it won't be yellow forever, but dude, this is looking so good. So yesterday they got 3 truckloads down. They basically graded the ground. Put 3 truckloads of the 3/4 crush, and then they tamped it all down, graded it all, whatever. And this stuff actually gets super tight. So the one thing with gravel driveways is like they're always a little bit loose. If you go up and like kick them, you can kind of like move stuff. So this 3/4 crush, it's like super hard. And even over here, like the dump truck came through here this morning. You can see where they tamped kind of like up to here, and then over there was not as good. Because over there, there's like dump truck marks. But even over here, dude, the dump truck barely even left any marks coming in. That was a freaking dump truck was here. So if you guys get down and look at this, you can kind of see that like it has its ups and downs and little bumps and little ravine in the middle where it's not necessarily all smooth. And basically they just ran out of materials yesterday. Like they were trying to stretch the 3 dump trucks they had, but it just wasn't gonna work. So this morning we got a 4th dump truck came and unloaded one last, hopefully, load of the 3/4 crush. With that, they should be able to clean up the entrance a little bit. And then, like I said, just go through here, skim it one more time, basically just completely fill in all the little highs and lows, tamp it one more time, and then we should be good. Dude, this looks unreal. I feel like I had to get all the cars out here just to show you guys like a real accurate visual of what this looks like. Like right now we got the trailer, which is bigger than any car, and it's like a little space from the fence, decent spacing between all these cars, and then obviously we got like Civic, Genesis, 300, and they all have like a massive spacing. You could still fit another car right here. And if you were to move the trailer out, because that's not obviously where it's gonna live forever, and squish all these cars together, dude, you could fit 6 cars right here. Which is unreal, dude. I'm super pumped about it. It looks really good. Now that it's down too, the color of it is not so bad. And the third load made it so much smoother. So obviously everything's still kind of graded this way. All the water will drain into like this little ditch that runs down there and then runs out to the road. All this was tamped, and then there was like a little bit of a high spot, so we raked it out, and now I just gotta whatever, drive over it a couple times or something. Obviously some stuff needs to get cleaned up. They didn't do a lot around the edges because obviously I didn't want to pay them to like do the extra work when me and Courtney decided that we wanted to try and do this ourselves. So we got a bunch of like recovered rocks. We got all those ones are over here, and then we yanked a bunch of these out of the driveway, just like out from around the area. We kept some of the river rock, and we're gonna make like a nice little project, try and probably come around here and like put rocks and whatever, line the outside so it looks nice. It's also a barrier for me because like over here I used to have my trailers. We're gonna build like a nice little fire pit there once we stretch the fence, and I don't want to be able to like back trailers and stuff over there and like end up just parking stuff all over my yard. So if I put a nice little like rock retaining wall or something, it'll prevent me from being able to go over there and ditch stuff on the grass and just make my yard a mess. But yeah, dude, all in all, I'm super pumped on this. The trailer actually fits here really nice, and what's nice is like it got offset to the side here, so this spot is still basically straight in line with the garage. And this stuff, the 3/4 crush, is like super packed. Like you could look around, I literally backed my trailer in. It's a 2 solid axles, so they like tear up a little bit, and they didn't even really do much damage. All these cars didn't do anything except the Genesis. You can see the little skid marks where it like, because it has a welded diff, it kind of like chipped up right there, but that's bound to happen. As I drive over it, it'll end up just packing itself back in. Everything will be good. Now we just leave it, enjoy it, let it pack itself down. Maybe one day I'll pave over it, but for the next little while at least, I'm not planning on paving it. Like probably not this year. I'm probably just gonna leave it gravel for now. So it's sick. It's a super solid base. No more driving cars in the muck. No more getting them stuck in literally the ground. They look like they're supposed to be here now. When you park them here, it looks like the cars are meant to be here. Opens up a little bit of room for us to do some projects, get rid of this wood, build a fireplace. Like I said, fencing the rest of the yard. It looks sick. It's not 100% done. There's still some final touches, but I'm super stoked with where it's at right now.